to the live stream. Oh my gosh, let me turn that off. All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome. This week has been insane. For those of you who don't know, I just got back from E3 yesterday. I got hands-on time with Assassin's Creed Origins, so that's why you've been seeing gameplay. Played for about an hour long. It was different. We'll talk about that in a second. But for this live stream, I'm just going to be going over some of my gameplay and talking about what I thought. There's also some new gameplay that I want to show you guys, and this will be up tomorrow. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. How is everyone doing? How's everyone's E3? Did you guys enjoy the press conferences? I only went to Ubisoft's, so yeah. I mean, I saw all of them, but I mean, I'm UbiCentral, so listen, Ubisoft was the best. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, everyone, what's up, Mr. Boss, Red Knight? I'm going to try to read the chat as much as possible, but keep in mind it's pretty difficult, and yeah, there's lots of you watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first video. Let me just turn down the commentary a bit. Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral. Let me just skip through this, actually. Now, and here we go. All right, so this was actually one of the main missions, and I wasn't allowed to show any of the cutscenes. I think I can now, but I'm still not going to because of spoilers and everything. But if you guys want to see cutscenes and everything, there's plenty online. First thing I want to talk about, I guess, is parkour. A lot of you have been asking questions about it. And, like, what are the controls? So, right here, Tyrol, who's one of the AC Reddit mods, actually tweeted out this picture showing off the controls. It's pretty hard to see, probably in this live stream. But to parkour, it's literally just hold A. Like, that's it. You run by holding A, and you just move your left analog stick, and that's what happens. There's no controlled descent. Like in previous games, you can drop down by pushing B, but it's not the same as in Syndicate or Unity. So literally parkour is just holding A. A lot of people have been asking me if I think it's better than previous games, and I don't know. Unity, I loved Unity's parkour the most. Syndicate was pretty good too because kind of improved on it, but then there's the rope launcher, so but in Origins, parkour is alright. I feel like it could be a little bit smoother, and this is alpha gameplay. That's definitely worth noting. So things could be improved later on. But for me, parkour was just average. It wasn't like amazing. Some areas you'll see in this gameplay, there's lots of areas though where you can just go in a path and it looks really cool. And then like sometimes it will be good. Sometimes it will look glitchy and clunky. So that's parkour. I mean, it is what it is. I just was in this one area, so maybe there's bigger cities where you can climb more things. But as far as this demo went, I just wasn't really impressed by parkour. Can't wait to play this. Yes, it's almost here. October is really close. So yeah, during this session, Escoblades, the product manager on the game, was giving me tips and everything. So you'll kind of see me stop throughout this gameplay. It's not that fluid, and that's just because I was listening to what he was saying. I was asking him 100 different questions. But yes, Eagle Vision has been replaced with an actual eagle, and you can see through it. So technically, Eagle Vision is a real thing now. Some people have mixed feelings on this. I know. One thing I want to say is you don't have to use it. Like, if you want to go in an area completely, without this eagle, you can do that. The one thing, though, this eagle will scout enemies for you. It will tell you what level they are. So right here, let me make this full screen for you guys. So this enemy is level 20. This one is as well. And you can just scout the area and see where enemies are at. And also, it helps you find the objective. So right here in the middle, this circle, it will get smaller and smaller when you get closer to the objective. So here you can see it just completely went away, and I'm sort of closing in on it, and I actually found it right there for a split second. So yeah, the eagle is very useful. I mean, I know some people don't want to use it, and again, you don't have to, but I would still recommend at least trying it once before you just completely drop it. It would be compared to the drone in Watch Dogs 2 or the owl in Primal. I know some people are going to be mad about it, and, this game is a lot different than any other Assassin's Creed game, which some people might like. some people might hate, and we'll talk about combat in a second because that's the thing that has changed the most. And I've seen some comments saying, you know, I can't believe they changed it, and it looks awful now. I personally don't think that. I think change is different, and the series needed change. You know, I would be really disappointed if they went with the same combat system that they have been for the past years. I really liked Unity's combat system, and then Syndicate took a step back. So overall, I like the combat, but we'll get into that a bit later. So here is some stealth gameplay. I guess you could call it stealth gameplay. One thing you'll notice is Y is now Assassinate. So that's new. The whole control layout was pretty difficult at first. It's just weird to get used to because there's no Assassin's Creed with this layout. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in chat real quick before we continue. I don't like the Eagle Vision. Again, I recommend just trying it once and you may actually like it. It's really useful, so just give it a chance. Also, guys, all of this gameplay is uploaded on the channel, so if you don't want me talking over it, just check out my channel and you can see raw gameplay, you know, without my stupid voice over it. This game looks fucking awesome. I really enjoyed my time playing it. I wish I got a little bit more hands-on time because 1 hour it just goes by so quickly, especially when you play a game for the first time. So again, right here, Escoblades was teaching me the controls, and I wish okay, so they kind of just dropped us in the game, and they didn't tell us the controls or anything, so I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, because all the controls are different. So I was like, what do I push? You know, how do I shoot my bow and arrow and things like that? So he was just teaching me, you know, how to evade and everything like that, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'm not stupid or anything, all right? I was just trying out some different things. But yeah, here we go with the bow and arrow. That headshot, though, so good. One thing I will say, the AI needs a lot of work. They're pretty stupid for the most part. And again, it is alpha gameplay, but it was pretty easy to do this. Unless you're IGN. IGN cannot play this game to save their lives. So yeah. Can you switch to default controls? I honestly don't know. Probably not, though. I'm going to the future to get a copy now. Yes, you are, the Flash. Also, I was disappointed with these assassination animations. It was kind of the same every time I assassinated someone, and you'll kind of see that throughout. Obviously, there's going to be more, but I was just disappointed to see the one repetitive thing. All right, so here's your gear. This is one of the biggest changes. I hope not, but I think this is how they're going to introduce microtransactions and things like that. They haven't confirmed that. That's just my speculation, but I really hope that they don't go that route and you just unlock everything by playing through the game and getting loot. But yeah, everything has different stats. They have different abilities. There's tons of customization. You can change your outfit. You can take your hood off if you want. I didn't do it, but you can if you want. So there's that. There's also materials to craft. Yes, to craft. I'm not sure if this will actually upgrade the item. Probably. So yeah. Also, in the gameplay demo, there was a bow, and he jumped out of the tree, and it was in slow motion. That's a specific bow's ability. Like, I couldn't do that in this game. I wanted to, but I didn't have the bow. And I think with the one that you control at the end of that gameplay demo, that's also an ability from one of the bows. Because for me, I couldn't control where an arrow was going. So I think that's just an ability for a specific bow. Didn't see any countering. Yeah, there's no counter attacks. What you can do is dodge and then attack them. So in a way there is countering, but not like we know how it was. It's I think that was for the better again. This gameplay, again, the AIs are stupid, but if the AIs were decent and smart, then the combat would be so much better and more of a challenge because you can't counter kill, And it's just not, you know, push X and assassinate all of these people just by running right into them. Also, I loved how this mission was about the crocodile, because that one leaked image we got focused on the crocodile, and everyone thought assassinate the crocodile was literally assassinating a crocodile, but it's a person. So yeah, there's that. I did assassinate a crocodile though, so that might be up tomorrow, maybe. Is the running weird without needing to hold down a button? Well, you do have to hold down A for like parkour, so it is kind of the same in that way. I just feel it's different because there's no control descent, but again, overall, I think Unity had the best parkour and Syndicate was alright. This would probably be slightly behind those in my opinion. Again, I just played though in this one area, so it could be a lot better. Like right here, you'll see me go on a little course, and parkour was actually really good here. It was fluid. I went in the right direction, so it works. Sometimes it's clunky, and hopefully everything is fixed. But like right here, I was really proud of this moment. I was just like, yeah, parkour, I can run across things. So yeah, that was the first gameplay. This was about 15 minutes into my session. I was still getting used to the controls, but I was definitely impressed already. And let's go to the second gameplay now. And again, all of these are uploaded on the channel. You can, oh, yeah, he says fuck. I've seen some comments about that. Yeah, all these are on my channel, so if you want to watch it without me talking, again, check it out. Ezio is here to say, I love the game. That's awesome, Ezio. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a huge fan. Upload more ACO gameplay. There will be tomorrow, and it will be in 4K and 10 minutes long. I'm going to show you it actually after this gameplay, but the unedited raw version will be up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for all the support on the gameplay as well. It's really nice to see, you know, people say just like thanks for the gameplay, you want to see more, because this game is interesting. It's been in development for the longest time, and the people working on it are so passionate. And I mean, I've already seen people pre-order the game. I don't know, it's up to you if you want to pre-order. I'm going to pre-order, but again, it's up to you. I know Ubisoft and when it comes to pre-ordering and stuff like that. So again, here's Eagle Vision. I still think it's really useful. Right here, you'll see these two enemies are just normal level 20, and then there's a 21, and he's a bit harder to take out. So this is why scouting is useful. Some people, though, again, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It helps find the objective, though, and you can see enemies. It's all to your preference, really. Be right back, going to buy a 4K monitor. Yeah, this is on the Xbox One at 4K. Obviously, the stream's 720 right now, so you're not seeing 4K. But yeah, it looked amazing, especially in some areas, like the water, and just when the reflections and shadows are right, it's so good. And like, I need to play it now. I wish I was still at E3, but I had to go home to make more videos for you all, so it is what it is. So here's where, like, I'm most proud of this gameplay. Again, Andy was talking to me right here, so that's why I stopped. And I'm just like, okay. I'm asking him all these questions. I'm like, is there modern day? I need to know. There's a scar on his lip. Why is there a scar on his lip? And he's like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I was like, damn. I just kept asking him questions, and he couldn't tell me anything. So yeah, right here he's telling me there's different ways to approach this area. Obviously, you can go in stealthy. You can go in, like, around the water. It's completely up to you, and I love how Assassin's Creed always does that. You can tackle missions in different ways. Then he told me I can light my arrows on fire, so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to do that. That's the coolest option. And I just did stealth gameplay right before this, so it was a nice change. I wanted to experiment and see what it was like. Also, I know some people... Right here is another case of the AI being really dumb. So I shot him in the head with an arrow, and then his little friend right here is like, the fuck? Where'd that come from? And he's just standing right there the entire time. He doesn't know, and then he goes in the wrong direction. So the AI, again, needs work. They're not that bad, but they definitely need to be improved. So here's the higher level guy. You'll see I can't take him out with my... That was a headshot too, I think. And it took out most of his health, but it needed 2 arrows. So there will be tougher enemies. And then I missed these guys when scouting. So I was like, damn, where'd these people come from? And then here's where Andy's like, okay, this is how you do combat. You hold to L1, and when you hold to L1, you're blocking. And then L2 is a light attack, and R2 is a heavy attack. And I think X is dodge. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I was just trying out combat for the first time here. I did pretty good. I do a lot worse the further I go, which is pretty bad, but you'll see. That was a pretty cool animation, but it still needs work. Wish there was more blood. Lane combat. That's another thing I've been seeing. Like, some people don't like the combat. You have to try it out for yourself. You can't just see it and judge. Because when I saw it at Microsoft's press conference, I thought it was bad too. And it is clunky and it does need work. But overall, I think it's a step in the right direction. I'm tired of the same repetitive gameplay that we've had. And I'm excited for change. And at most, if they don't improve this, which they will because it's alpha, but if they don't, I still think it's decent enough. And they can only get better from here on out. But I really think they'll improve it because they've been getting a lot of feedback about the combat. And just give it a chance. Again, that's all I have to say. Don't just judge it by looking at it. You have to actually play it. And I'm hoping there's a demo for the game before release, but knowing Ubisoft, there probably won't be, unfortunately. So, I know I keep talking like nonstop. I'm sorry. This is like a gameplay impressions, though. So, I looted a chest, and I got Rain of Arrows, this specific bow right here. And one thing that's cool about it is it deploys 5 arrows all at once. And again, different bows have different stats. Like earlier I said, there's the one with the slow motion, and then there's one where you control an arrow. So this one let me deploy 5 at once. And I really like this bow, but one thing that sucks about it is you run out of ammo super fast. So that is a downside, and you'll see I should have realized that later on. So again, I'm cutting out, the cutscenes because Ubisoft asked me to, but now we can upload it because it's not under NDA. So I might upload it. I think AC Universe already did a video showing a lot of the cutscenes. So if you guys want to check it out, check out their channel. Sebastian, what's up? It's nice to see you. Also, yes, this releases on all... Well, I shouldn't say all consoles, because not the Nintendo Switch, but it releases on Xbox, PS4, and PC. I want to say PS4 Pro and Xbox One X as well. So I didn't zoom out of the map entirely. There is some video showing it, but this is the biggest map that they've created, as far as I know. So right here, I was just like, Andy, I need to do a leap of faith. Where do I go? And then he showed me. And again, I'll stop playing for a couple seconds because I'm just asking him nonstop questions. And I see people saying, is there a modern day? I don't know. There has to be some, to some extent. But I hope it's a playable character and not just cutscenes like Unity and Syndicate, because we all know those were the worst. So yeah, right here is like, you can actually climb on top of those rocks. I was like, wait, really? Because you couldn't do that before, it always glitch out. So I went back and did that. The animation kind of glitched a little, but I mean, hopefully it improves. That's all I can really say about that again. Do you have to use a shield? That's a good question. I feel like you have to, but don't quote me on that. I wasn't really paying attention to that, and I wish I did. I wish I explored more things. But again, when you have 1 hour, it's just, you want to do so many different things, and you forget. So I'm hoping before the game releases, I get another chance to play it and capture more gameplay, just so I can see more things. But yeah, I wish I knew the answer for you. This game looks awesome. I thought it was definitely a step up from past Assassin's Creed games when it comes to graphics and everything. All right, so here is 10 minutes of new gameplay. I am going to talk over it. I'm sorry, but this will be uploaded tomorrow for you guys to watch. Let me go ahead and refresh this, so maybe it's HD. Let me turn down the ad. I don't need that YouTube Red. YouTube Red sucks. All right, so let's go ahead. It seems like it's processed mostly. Kind of leaves off where we just did with the whole synchronization. Also, some people, let me turn this down, it's kind of loud. Some people are asking about loading times. Loading times, I didn't really see any, and if there is, it was just for a couple seconds. There's two different loading screens. So one is a black screen, and at the lower right, it's a Abstergo logo, just rotating. I think we've seen that before. And the other loading screen is the Animus, like we've seen, and it's black. I feel like there's screenshots of it already. I didn't capture it because Escablades turned off my recording right when it happened. I was like, damn, because I wanted to see it. But yeah, loading times are basically non-existent, which is good because this game is massive, obviously, and it's the best looking Assassin's Creed game. Or, well, it's in 4K, and the other Assassin's Creed games obviously aren't. So I was really pleased to see that. Okay, here's a cutscene. I'm pretty sure this is a side quest, and if you guys don't want any spoilers, you can stop watching the stream now. I'm going to go ahead and play it and just not talk over it so you guys can see a cutscene. And there is the scar on his lip. I don't know, guys. I asked about it. They didn't tell me anything.
To deserve this. This has nothing to do with you. Back away. The boy will get what he deserves.
I serve Sobek. I serve Sobek. I am a slave.
Boy, what are you accused of?
I was charged with ferrying 2 gold Sobeks to Crocodilopolis. Just out of port, my ship sank by the lighthouse. I almost drowned. The statues were lost. I didn't steal them.
Silence! And you! Step back, Sahedi!
Wait. Do not threaten me, Neb. I am a Magi. If the boy speaks the truth, I will find your gold Sobex. If he lies, he is yours to deal with.
I do want to apologize for my audio in the gameplay. There is this little buzzing sound, and it seems to be only my gameplay that had the issue. So I'm sorry about that. I wish I could fix it, but again, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure, again, that this is a side quest, and it's really cool that they have actual cutscenes, and the side quests are really good. I've only played 2, but they were good. So I'm really happy about that. They're not just tagged on just to have side quests. They actually have an impact and everything like that. Someone said, is there multiplayer? I think there is some online, but I'm not sure about multiplayer or co-op. They did say something about online features, though, but I can't confirm co-op or multiplayer. I hope there is. I hope there's something, but if they need to focus on the story more, I'm okay with that. So again, right here, you can see when the circle gets smaller, that means you're closer to the objective, and it's kind of hard to find it sometimes. I was like, oh, there it is. So yeah. Now, fair warning, this is where I go complete shit. Like, I miss everything and I mess up, and you'll see the AI is pretty bad as well. So just giving you a fair warning. Again, this is alpha gameplay. I'm not like MLG Pro. This was 30 minutes, like, from the start that I played this game. So it's not the best. I'm sorry, but it's gameplay, right? Gameplay. Are there any other outfits? I didn't look, but I know there is legacy outfits. That was confirmed, and I'm sure, you know, I'm hoping you can customize different pieces of your outfit, but if not, there will be different outfits. Like, I'm 99.9% sure. Okay, so right here you can go underwater, and there's actually stuff right here. Oh, God, I look like such an idiot. I didn't know the controls, okay? I was like, how do I swim up? And then I go down and do the complete opposite. He's like, God, he's the worst player. No, but you can go underwater just anywhere. Like, if it's deep enough, you can swim, and that's really cool. It adds another layer. It was kind of like AC4, and at the bottom, you can see, you know, this is how much breath he has, and of course, that's an ability you can rank up. So when you start the game, it's going to be way smaller, and you can't hold your breath for as long, but later on, you can upgrade it as you progress your levels. And then I hit the boat. I was like, gosh, I'm so bad. It gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. So again, new Eagle. Some people, I'm sorry, deal with it. This is how I'm going to play the game. So, yeah. As far as the controls for the boats go, I thought it handled pretty well for the most part. There was no, like, naval combat, but there might be in some missions, like, where some people will shoot arrows at you. I'm not sure how that will work, but we'll just have to wait and see. Right. So, please just, I'm sorry again in advance for this. Also, some people are asking, the game was in 30 FPS when I was playing. So here is where I have that bow with 5 arrows and it shoots at once. So I literally have 5 arrows on fire. And I wish I got a little bit closer to this guy because I didn't really do that much damage, as you can see, and he's a main guy. Like, I've shot 10 arrows at him, and then I ran out of ammo. So you had to be careful about that. And I was like, dang, what do I do now? And this is where you'll see the AI needs work. First off, I just climb right under him. I should have been forced to go up or, like, fell off. But yeah, he threw a smoke bomb. That wasn't even me. It's pretty easy to kill that guy. And I was like, okay, where's this fat guy at? And then he was right there, waiting for me to go up, challenging me, basically. And right here is where I kind of forgot the combat controls. Again, you hold LB to block, and then left trigger is light attack, right trigger is heavy attack, and then X is to dodge. But it's just hard when you're playing it for the first time to remember every single detail. But I do a lot of damage to him, and then he's blocking a lot of my moves, and then, as you can see, he does that, and I feel like he gets a little bit more hits on me before I take him down. So that was a pretty nice dodge. So again, there's no counters or anything like that. I got a pretty nice item right here that I'm going to equip. Let's see. Like, I'm watching this for the first time again after playing, so it's just pretty interesting to see what I do. But I remember a lot of the details. So, oh, wait, let's go back real quick. As you can see, this has a combo multiplier, geez, adrenaline on hurt. So again, everything will have different stats and different things it can do. The higher the level, probably the better, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how advanced it is, but I'm hoping it's pretty good. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. We have over 700 viewers, which is insane. Thank you for sharing and liking the stream. It really does mean a lot. And this gameplay will be uploaded tomorrow, so don't worry. I'm behind on like 3 different videos, okay? So I'm trying my best over here. Change outfit. I'm not playing the game anymore, so I can't. I'm sorry. If I could, I would. Am I doing any giveaways? Maybe when it gets closer to release, but as of now, I just did one for 100k subs. So I was like, what should I do here? Should I go for the assassination on this guy? And I really want to go for him because he's the higher level and he's going to be harder to take out. So I was thinking, can I make this jump? And I could. I was like, yes, I did it. I was just so proud of myself. It was stupid. And the AI got stuck. That's probably, honestly, my only complaint is the AI does need a lot of work. Sometimes they can be okay, but others it's just, like, what is he doing right now? I really wish his body flew off the ship right there. Can't wait for modern day. Same. I feel like they're going to do it right this time. We'll just have to wait and see, but they fucked it up the last 2 games, so I can't imagine that they're going to do it again. So again, here you can just find loot, and there's going to be so much of it, and I really hope that's not how they add microtransactions into this game.
A golden statue of Sobek. It is beautiful. The boy tells the truth. I should return these gold Sobeks to that odious priest.
Someone said AC2 was trash. I think you're alone there. I mean, if you played it now, it's not as good as it was back then, but it's definitely not shit. But overall, I mean, this is basically the end of the gameplay. Overall, the game does need some polishing. I'm not gonna lie. It's different from any other Assassin's Creed, which I think is a positive. Some people think, you know, that's the worst thing ever and they should keep doing the same thing. I don't know why people think that. These question marks could be side activities or loot. I know some people were curious about that. And there is shops. There's a blacksmith. I mean, I feel like that's the only thing I saw, but there is shops, okay? So you can probably fix your armor, buy armor or outfits. I don't think you can actually buy armor, but there will be outfits. Pretty sure, 99.9% sure. But yeah, that was the gameplay. UbiCentral is the worst AC Origins player. I mean, that's basically all I have to show. If you guys have any questions, let me know right now. I guess I'll just go back to this gameplay because this is probably my favorite one. Actually, let me turn this up a little. So yeah, go ahead, ask questions. I don't know anything about modern day, so don't ask about it. I don't know, I'm sorry. How far can the Eagle travel? So as far as I know, it can go as far as you want, and it won't desynchronize or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that's what the game director said. So yeah, you can go as far as you want. It's pretty cool how it can do that. Yeah, the release date, I'm pretty sure it is October 27th. I mean, I kind of have to double check because I have like five different release dates in my head. Yeah. Let me just check right now to confirm for you, but I'm pretty sure it is the 27th. Yeah, October 27th this year. So yeah, pretty soon. What do I think of Bayek? At first, I mean, I was like a lot of people too. I thought he was kind of quiet, and he is to some extent, but he wasn't like Connor, and I like Connor, don't get me wrong. But I think he's different than any other assassin we've seen, and he has personality. Some people are like, oh, he just kind of looks plain and boring, but he's really not. And I've only played an hour, so I can't really, you know, say with 100% that I love the guy. But from what I've seen, he's enjoyable, and I like playing as him.
I should not be seen in this area.
Also, you will be able to play as other characters, but I don't think it will be... that's all they really said. So either it will be modern day, you can play as a different character, or they mean like in a Helix Rift or something like that. I don't think it will be in the main story. But they have said there will be other playable characters. I was so happy with that headshot right there. What are the parkour mechanics like? Let me show the screenshot again for all of you. So this is all the controls. I can try to zoom in a little bit more for you all. So parkour, again, is you just hold A. Like you run, I'm pretty sure parkour and run is literally hold down A. And then you control, obviously, using the left analog stick. And you can drop down by pushing B, but it's not like Unity. It's literally just you kind of drop down. So honestly, if you hold A, you're pretty much good. I am kind of sad about that. We'll just have to see how it works. But I feel like, I don't know why they did it. It might have been for combat. There had to be a reason, though. Because, I mean, why is assassinate, too? They've changed a lot of the controls. So you just have to get used to it. And it will take a little bit. But overall, I like the mechanics. It was fun to play after the first like 20 minutes because I was still like, what do I do? How do I use this? The shields? How do I block? How do I use the bow and arrow? I don't know what I'm doing. Andy, please help me. But once you get used to it, I thought it was good. Can you dual wield swords? I don't know. I feel like you'll be able to upgrade a lot of things, though, and that might be an option. Maybe. I mean, I hope you can. I hope there's lots of options and, you know, double assassinations. I've seen some people comment about that. It's probably going to be an upgrade that you have to get.
A recent shipwreck. This could be it.
Again, I look so stupid here. So apparently to go swim up, you push A. And I was like, oh, okay. Will the eagle be able to attack? I actually think so when you upgrade it.
Just as the boys said it would be.
No, it's not only on Xbox One X. It's on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, pretty sure. Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X. So basically all the current gen consoles except Nintendo Switch, if you consider that a current gen console, and also PC. So yeah. He's talking underwater. I didn't even notice that. That was a good catch. But yeah, I also have more gameplay. I don't have it rendered, so I can't show you, unfortunately. But there is. I wanted to find a crocodile and kill that thing, assassinate the crocodile. So I went and did that. I didn't do a good job, but I killed it. Yeah, killed it. So I might upload that as well. And there's arena footage. I think that's what it's called, where you face waves of enemies. I did so bad on that. But I guess I can upload that if you guys want to see it. Just be warned that I did awful. And there is news that I still have to cover. Again, I know I'm like 3 days behind on everything. Being at E3 was awesome, but it's also like I had to get help from people to run the channel. And it was just, it's hard to be a YouTuber and enjoy E3 at the same time, if that makes sense. Can you show us the map? I show it for like a second, but I didn't zoom out all the way. There is gameplay showing it, but I don't know from who. If you go to the Assassin's Creed subreddit, you can probably find it there. But yeah, this is the biggest Assassin's Creed game yet in terms of obviously map size, quest, and it's probably going to be for story length as well. I hope there is some form of multiplayer. We just don't know. But again, if they want to focus only on single player to make a really good story, I'm all for that. I hope Bayek, if he's a good character, gets a trilogy or 2 games, because I hate how they switch characters like every year now. Are there dialogue options? I would imagine so, but for this, it was just English. Like right when I started, I didn't pick an option, but I'm sure there is. Universal for the win said, thanks for all the information and gameplay. Of course. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to record this gameplay if it wasn't for you. And I'm hoping there's more gameplay sessions before it comes out, because there is some things that they need to fix. And I hope as it goes to beta and obviously release, everything is fixed and it's polished. They have been working on this game since AC4. So yeah, it's definitely an ambitious project, but I feel like they had the right team on this, and it could be the best Assassin's Creed game and one of the best games, period, if they do it right. IGN can't do anything right. Yeah, I agree. Nothing new. Yeah, this is all the gameplay I had just for the stream. I was just gonna do this 10 minutes, but there's this and this, but that's basically all I have for you today. I just wanted to get my gameplay impressions out and let you know how I felt about the game. I don't think it's perfect. It has its flaws, but it has potential to be one of the best. And again, the team that's working on it, they are so passionate about this game, and they've been working on it for so long. I think when it releases, it will be ready for all of us to play and enjoy. I wish they did like a demo before release, but again, they're not going to. No naval combat. From what I played, no, but there probably will be to some extent. Like someone shooting arrows at you that are like their boat is across and you're shooting arrows at each other. Something like that. I can expect that. Subbed and liked. Thank you so much. Can we ride other animals? So as far as I know, you can ride horses and camels, but that's all I know. I feel like there's hippos in this game as well. I didn't see any, but I saw the crocodile. Can we ride the eagle, though? No. Maybe it's an upgrade, like the last upgrade. You could just get on top of it and shoot your arrows from it. God, so many people would be pissed if that was the thing. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for the stream. If you guys have any questions, please tweet at me. I can answer some. I might do a Reddit AMA. And yeah, also, there is no minimap, as some of you may have noticed. I like that decision. Again, they're making all these changes for a specific reason, and I think it's for the best. I really like that there's a new combat system, and like the whole looting system. They're really trying to make this game have longevity when it releases. So, you know, if it is only single player, there's a lot more content to explore, especially with the side quest, because from the two I played, they were so good. But yeah, I guess that will honestly do it for the stream. This gameplay, UbiCentral is the worst AC Origins player, will be out tomorrow. I'm going to render it tonight in 4K so all of you can enjoy it. And then after that, I guess I'll upload some Arena gameplay. I'm pretty sure it's called Arena. I don't really know, to be sure. But I'll upload that as well. And I have some news videos to make for you all, so I'm going to get back to that. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you want more on Assassin's Creed Origins, be sure to subscribe right here on UbiCentral. And I'll see you all later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.